But I mean, they definitely could still win the fucking division. The Rams have Matt Stafford stays healthy and Allen Robinson. I mean, should we just get into them? Should we just want to go over the Rams? Okay, so we'll get into the Rams. The
last team of we're finally fucking here. I just have to make
we're here.
Of it. We did it. Every other fucking team. We're here at the Super Bowl champions. We did it, guys.
We're here.
Beautiful.
Are we gonna? And then I guess after this, before we get off here, I think we should make we all three of us should give our Super Bowl pick. Just to throw out there, because I feel like we gotta. Okay. I feel like we didn't really pick division winners. I mean, like we've kind of talked about who we think's gonna win, but like we haven't done anything like.
Well, we can skip Stu because we know his is the Ravens.
Well, we know the Ravens are gonna win. Yeah, I was gonna say we don't even need between the Ravens and Jaguars in the AFC Championship game.
Yeah. Oh shit.
Which would be fucking.
Sorry,
wild,
that was easy.
Dude.
That was easy pickings.
Dude, if the fucking Jaguars in the AFC Championship game, I will buy. Well, I can't buy you sexual favors because you're married, but I don't know. I'll buy you.
Tell the wife.
Yeah, and especially Springfield sexual favors. I mean, that doesn't count. You know what I'm saying?
And those are cheap as shit. I could buy you 10 of them.
Yeah, dude, I'll give 10. It's like 10 for 10. So
okay, wait. Who the fuck is John Wolford and who the fuck is Bryce Perkins?
Oh shit.
I don't know, but
the guys that you put the fucking tombstone on the fucking season if you see them on the field.
Right.
Yeah, John Wolford had his no, that was not John Wolford. I think John Wolford was I think he was one of the guys that had I saw videos like his wife sitting in the crowd while he was playing in preseason, and he was just like shit in the bed. In Hard Knocks. You've watched Hard Knocks, right? You remember when does it David Blau? Yeah. He was like you're just like fuck. Your wife's so much cooler than you.
It sucks when you're like a guy that he has no high draft pedigree and you just can't even fucking be good in preseason. I gotta imagine that's fucking.
Oh, beg my fucking pardon, John Wolford, Arizona Hot Shots of the Alliance of American Football legend.
Yeah, so you should probably
put some respect
watch your
on that
fucking
name.
mouth. Yeah, watch your fucking mouth. John Wolford is coming for that. Let Matt Stafford fuck around, get one shoulder injury this year. Okay, he loses the team.
Okay, this is why I think why you might be right about these Rams. I hate their running backs.
Me too.
Really? I think Cam Akers is terribly inefficient when he's been healthy. I don't like him. I don't like him
either.
I think Daryl Henderson more, and I'm not in love with Daryl Henderson by any means.
Me either.
But I think he is looked better. He's had better moments. I like him better as a consistency. So. There are another
some things
team.
about Kyron Williams though too.
I've heard some things about Kyron Williams, but there's another team that will probably end up getting some kind of running back help in the offseason because this carousel that's been going on for ever since Todd Gurley vacated the spot hasn't been working out. And I feel like their coach is definitely going to want to have a number one guy because that's how.
Well, and Cam Akers coming off Achilles. Like I know he played a little bit last year, and he came back and did his thing. But like a full year on an Achilles, what running backs coming off that injury in history is not good. And
no, he's got to be slower.
He's got to be a little bit slower, and you got to think can it hold up for a whole year? Like sure, he can come in and put in a few one or two whatever he played games last year at the end of the year, but can he do a 17-18 game?
And how many attempts and how many attempts do you give to a guy like that too?
Right, I mean because
when he's healthy.
Yeah, and then you got a guy Daryl Henderson who you watched carry the fucking team all year. I mean, obviously Sonny Michel came in and kind of took a little bit of the thunder, which kind of pissed me off in fantasy. But I'm with you. Cam Akers, I can't get behind. I think he's a talented running back, and I think coming into the league he's a great running back. But I just think you can't like what you've seen from him since
he was averaging fucking 2.8 or 3.2 last year over 6 straight games or something like that. It was abysmal.
Now, I do think with what they lack in running back, they make up for in receiver. I mean, I think I like Van Jefferson a lot as a 3. He's hurt right now. I think Van Jefferson made it easier to move on from somebody like Robert Woods.
He is the most lovable wide receiver. That guy is you ever seen an interview with Van Jefferson?
Yeah,
he seems like the nicest guy that's ever existed.
And then remember he fucked his dad up last year? He played against his dad and just tore his ass apart. And he was the D coordinator. And it's just great guy. But you bring in Allen Robinson, who is, probably going to, take over the Robert Woods role. And you got to think that, Cooper Kupp he's more than likely going to take a step back from last year. I mean, he was the best receiver in football last year.
Triple crown.
I mean, he's going to take a step back. And you got to think that like he's going to lose some red zone targets to a guy like Allen Robinson.
True. I think, Allen Robinson, having come from Jacksonville and then Chicago, last year in Chicago, it seemed the only thing I'd be worried about him is that when he has an attitude or like when he doesn't want to be there or doesn't like what's going on, that dude can fucking disappear.
Oh yeah.
Like go completely Danny Phantom, become a ghost. And so, I would like to see if he is that guy, be more consistent. Cause they had OBJ last year, as a number 2 when Robert Woods went out, but like, even he wasn't having like consistent targets always. There was games so I like to see them solidify that wide receiver 2 and spread the ball out a little bit. And I think that will probably happen now when if you have a fully healthy Allen Robinson. So
yeah, I mean, because he was pretty QB proof in Chicago. I mean, that guy had some dog shit throwing him the ball, and he was
when he wanted to pull. Yeah, when he wanted to.
Yeah. But yeah, I mean, and I guess you could see, I mean, his situation was just so shitty in Chicago. I mean, you don't want to see a bad attitude from anybody making millions of dollars, but
he probably didn't want to fucking get injured too, which I get.
Yeah, it's a little easier to stay happy on the West Coast with the defending Super Bowl champions. But you're right. I mean, like Van Jefferson's a guy that I mean, he gets healthy and gets going. I mean, Allen Robinson could get forgotten about, but I don't think that's going to happen. You got Tyler Higbee, who he's not like a top tight end, but I think he's a very good system tight end, and I think he's like the perfect tight end for this offense.
There's times where I look at him and I'm like, why are you not getting the ball thrown to you 10 times a game? Because you look amazing, and then there's times where he just doesn't play up to his potential, and I just don't know what it is.
The biggest question mark on this offense, to me, they lost. Andrew Whitworth retired. Who was the anchor of that offensive line, covered the blind side, one of the best tackles of the last 20 years. But that Joe Noteboom,
yep,
he's been behind him for the last couple seasons. They drafted him, and as soon as Whitworth retired, they locked Noteboom down for like a 4-year contract. So they're really high on him. But yeah, you got to see if he can still cover Stafford's blind side like Whit used to.
Yeah, I'm with you. I mean, that's a big loss. I mean, especially just like in the locker room in general. I mean, the guy was 40, but I mean, what a leader.
I prefer JG Wentworth, 877 cash now, but
yeah, I'm with you. Yeah, God, those
what do you have a structured settlement and you need cash now?
And I'm thinking about the guy on the fucking city bus, and they're all dancing around and fucking.
And he's got like the Viking helmet on.
Yeah, the Viking helmet on. Yeah, fuck, dude. Shan's gonna hate you because I'm gonna be singing that for like the next 72 hours.
Yeah, you're welcome.
Okay, so let's just go to the defense.
Yeah, I saw it click in your head one more time.
Yeah, we got to move past it. We just got to move past it. Aaron Donald should be suspended. We're going to start with that.
He should be arrested for murder.
Yeah, well, and then fucking bullshit. I don't know if you saw it today, but they're like, we're considering taking over and being able to like put down whatever, get people in trouble and penalties and shit for joint practice, because I guess right after Aaron Donald fucking took 2 helmets in his hand, swung them around like a goddamn transformer, they came out and said, well, we don't really have anything to do with joint practice, which is horseshit. So you're telling me that you can't swing a helmet at a guy that's talking shit in the game, can't swing a helmet anywhere else in the world, but if you're in a joint practice in the NFL, it is a safe space to just swing a fucking helmet, and you're Aaron Donald. So I think it's a little funny that now they're like, well, moving forward, we might actually start penalizing and getting people in trouble for shit they do in joint practices. Just not Aaron Donald. He's on Instagram pumping iron with The Rock this morning.
Really?
Free man. Yep.
Wow.
I thought and at the end they did a jersey switch, and like the saddest jersey switch, because The Rock got a signed Aaron Donald home jersey. Aaron Donald got a signed Black Adam t-shirt. So like,
oh, I thought you were gonna say Miami Hurricanes.
Yeah, exactly. He got a Black Adam T-shirt, Stuart. Okay, like it literally was one that you could buy at the fucking movie theater. It just says Black Adam. You couldn't even see his.
Didn't
fucking
cost the Rock a
signature.
dime.
Didn't cost the
Free
Rock a dime.
swag.
He pulled that out of a box on his way out the door, like in his living room. There's probably 40 boxes. He's
Here
like,
you go,
what?
kiddo.
Pulled a 2X, 3X out, hoped it fit. But yeah, Aaron Donald should be in jail. But moving on, their defense, we don't really need to say much about it besides the fact that, like, I mean, they've gotten better. I mean, they
Greg
added Bobby
Gaines,
fucking
Aaron
Wagner.
Donald, Leonard
Like,
Floyd, B.
Dude,
Webb, Troy Hill is a fucking stud.
Troy Hill, Jalen Ramsey,
best corner in the game, Jalen Ramsey.
Yeah, they're stacked.
Their kicker's gay, and
literally.
That was too easy.
Well, their kicker's gay.
But yeah, no.
To any Christians or any Catholics out there, cover your ears because we are going to cover the kicker.
His name is Matt Gay, so don't get your tiki torches out just yet.
Yeah. Put your hoods down. We are not one of you. So Sean Robinson, that's a good one. I like that. Never heard of him, but I do like everyone else in the line. I've heard of everybody else. Greg Gaines. I mean, he's a tackle, but Aaron Down, Leonard Floyd, Ernest Jones. I mean, Justin Hollins is the only one I'm not really. Does anybody know anything? What's the scoop on Justin Hollins?
I don't even know. I don't know that guy.
This is where our front office usually comes in and said he's the fucking 11th ranked.
Oh, exactly.
All right, so no Justin Hollins. We don't worry about him. So yeah, other than that, they're pretty good. I still, like I said, I still don't think I'm gonna stick with my guns and say that I think that they're gonna lose this division barely. But on their defense is scary. Now, would you take this defense over San Francisco?
Yes.
I mean, obviously with the corner, but okay. Cornerbacks aside, do you take Bobby Wagner and Aaron Donald, or do you take Nick Bosa at his current age, Fred Warner, and I mean, I guess you take Aaron Donald, right? I guess that's just
Dude,
so tough.
You know, Aaron Donald's my daddy, dude. I gotta.
Yeah. So for people who don't know, last year Stuart and I were texting, and he was playing in a sleeper game, and Aaron Donald he texts me, he goes, Aaron Donald just needs a sack, and I get the dub. And like as he says it, Aaron Donald,
Kyler Murray
sacks Kyler Murray, and it was the most on command thing I've ever seen.
As the clock ran down,
as it was the last play of the game.
It was the last play of the game.
And Stuart clutches out a W in our sleeper league on a fucking Aaron Donald. I mean, I ran around my house. I was chanting that I was like, Aaron Donald, your daddy. Aaron Donald, your daddy. You know, I'm like yelling him. Shan has no fucking idea what was going on. But dude, it was the coolest shit in the world.
It was. That was a great day.
I would take a crack at their third string nose tackle. If you get take a crack at Bobby Brown.
Bobby Brown the third, dude.
Dude, Bobby
just
Brown
was born
says,
without
hit this rock if you love me.
Literally born without
Keep him away from the bathtubs.
There's a reason he's suspended, just because affiliation.
Yeah, he only has stand-up showers in his house.
No bathtubs.
No bathtubs or see-through kitchen table or see-through coffee tables.
That's true.
So you said we all would take the Rams over San Francisco, give them the edge as far as defense.
I give the Rams the edge for the division.
Yeah. Well, yeah, I know you guys are probably rolling with the Rams on this one. I just have to stick with it. I mean, I do think that I think if San Francisco can click on offense, I think they're going to be unstoppable.
Well, it's defense versus. Yeah, I mean, I know obviously this is retarded that I'm saying this, but defense versus defense never happened. I mean, do you think this defense is better than San Francisco's offense? Can be, I guess.
Yeah.
All
right, let's hit the sketty, and then I mean, this is the last schedule breakdown we're going to have until next year.
Thank God.
Because
what a trip it's been.
Yeah, so we've done it. We've broken down it. We've literally gone through every fucking team in football.
32 teams.
Oh, dude, guys, we forgot one. No, okay.
we forgot one in like the fucking AFC South.
We forgot the Jets.
We started with the AFC South, so
yeah, we literally forgot one.
Yeah, that's funny.
But yeah, last schedule breakdown of the year.
Okay, let's just talk about. Let's just lead off. What do you guys think's happening tomorrow, or by the time this releases tonight? What do you guys think?
I'm glad we got over this because
Buffalo.
I saw
versus
Adele said that the Rams were a lock in our sleeper thing when you were talking, and I was like, I don't know.
No
about that.
locks on that.
There's no lock in that game. I think Buffalo's going to win. I pick
Really?
Buffalo. Yeah,
I think I gave the Rams the win. Or let me double check.
I could see the Rams winning for sure. I mean,
I was
don't
really
know.
split on that one.
I gave the Rams the win, but that's only because I don't want Buffalo to win because of my Titans. So
I think I'm gonna start Gabe Davis tomorrow. I got Gabe Davis and who else do I got to go? Oh, Allen Robinson in that game.
Yeah.
But
I went Rams.
yeah, I think the Bills are. I think that's gonna be. I mean, you literally couldn't kick off the season with a more perfect game. This is the best game.
it could have been the Super Bowl last
Von
year.
Miller.
Should have been the Super Bowl more than likely.
Yeah.
I mean, I guess you can't say that, but if, it would have been. We would have liked to seen Josh Allen touch the ball.
Oh, absolutely. So
I like to see Josh Allen touch balls.
I like seeing him touch balls. Let's see what do we got here for a record for these defending champions,
Dude.
I think they're a playoff team for sure. So I'm gonna
100%.
Now you have to look and say they're gonna have 10 wins this year. I guess it really just comes down to what games you think they could probably lose, which you got Monday night against San Francisco will be a hard one. And Monday night at Green Bay will also be a hard one. So 2 tough prime games on the road, depending on how Green Bay is looking at the end of the season, obviously.
There's some
scroll down just a tad. There you go.
They finish with a massive dub against Seattle, I'd imagine. But maybe not. Maybe Geno will be going up against that fucking backup by that time. So
this is gnarly, but I will say that 12-5, totally doable again. Maybe 13-4.
Whew.
Yeah.
I like it. I'm gonna go the opposite direction though. I'm gonna say they probably win 11 games this year.
Okay.
I think they win
5 again.
I think they win one less than San Francisco.
which I think was 12. So I think
like if I win, I think 11 or 12. So yeah, so I'd love to see how. I mean, I'm pretty sure at this point we've got 95% of the NFL winning 10 wins, having 10 wins this year. We've got about 3, and then the other ones have like minus like 5 or less. So like we have had the most dysfunctional breakdown. Next year when we do this, we are actually
everybody wins except for the Bears.
Everybody but the Bears in the fucking well, and I say the Jags, but the Jags are winning 9 games. So I don't know who. Yeah, that's just the Bears and Seattle.
Yeah,
they're gonna lose. They're gonna take all the losses for everybody else.
Yeah, like that's just it.